Hayley Williams released her new album, Ego Death, at a bachelor party, and I was waiting to listen to this album because I knew I would have a lot of thoughts. And now I have. I was especially concerned because I heard that there might be something about her and Taylor York breaking up, and that means the end of Paramore. But, anyways, her previous solo ventures, such as Petals for Armor, were not exactly solo because she got to work with her bandmates, and it wasn't necessarily I'm leaving the band and doing my own thing. It was just I'm doing my own thing on the side. Now that I think about it, every single Paramore record that has been released under the dark cloud of a band member leaving. So this is not exactly news. And and I also know that they always tell us they're going to break up, but then there's a new record. So I have mixed feelings about this. It was hard for me to think that Paramore would break up for good, and turns out they did. But anyways, what when she called herself Miss Paramore, I think that was confirmation. So, yeah, as a longtime fan, I know that Hayley has never wanted to do it on her own, and that's what Paramore has always been about. Her love for music is so entangled with her love for her friends that it's really something for her to do a solo record like this and to make a statement about the band breaking up. That being said, I have never heard a Paramore song that I don't like, and I love the music Zach Farrow put out as Half Noise. Mountain and Free the House are criminally underrated. Hayley's solo records were also good, so I don't think that the band breaking up makes me particularly sad. I think they're all very good at what they do, and I can't wait to hear what they all make. So, yeah, let's get into this album. And spoilers ahead, I think this one is Album of the Year. So, first of all, she basically proved to artists out there that you don't need a record label when you're Hayley Williams. You can release music on a purposefully dodgy website without the help of streaming services. Fans would eat it up. I think that just sends a clear message to all the record labels that are on a tangent, bullying artists like Halsey, asking them to reach Taylor Swift numbers or otherwise they're toast. This is an incredibly harmful practice because even though Taylor Swift fans are very loyal to her, they listen to other artists too. There is a time and a place for every artist. And TikTok and Instagram algorithms are proof that even the most obscure, forgotten music can make a comeback when you're in a specific phase of your life. If anything, record labels shouldn't even be telling seasoned artists like Hayley and Halsey how to do music. Another thing that I want to talk about is the production. I hear a lot of No Doubt and Kanye on this album, but I also think that it has notes of brand new eyes. Hayley didn't just make an album showing off her superior vocals. Songs like Ice in My OJ stop you in your tracks. Not to mention, she called it like it is. She made a lot of dumb men rich, and they should not forget it. She explores a lot of complex themes on this album, but I think the one that really sticks out to me are loneliness and family trauma. More importantly, the mother wound. Kill Me is the less angry, more honest version of Simmer. If Simmer is what she said in a fit of rage, Kill Me is her talking to her therapist about it later. So Kill Me is what Taylor thought Elda's daughter was, but from inside her sanitized whites-only castle. Speaking of racism, her song True Believer is being called out for being this woke anthem, and I think a lot of people forget that she is from Nashville and has a Christian background that she has talked about at length. Anyone gets to call out the South, it's Hayley Williams. The fact that she's calling out racist celebrities and ego death makes perfect sense because what could you possibly say to her? She's a legend when it comes to her line of work and has been nothing short of a role model in her brutal honesty. Speaking of honesty, there's a lot of that on this album. From talking about antidepressants to having meaningless relationships like you're on the Discovery Channel, this woman is letting you in. And by letting you in, she's also processing what feels like more than a breakup. It feels like several breakups. This album feels like you are finally processing all the failures and disappointments in your life because being 37 feels like a conclusion and you're not even sure if you started. I think Gloom is the song that I will be listening to in a fetal position for the foreseeable future. I think what makes Hayley so terrifying is the fact that she can tell you with no filter that I'm alone again, and that's it. That's the update. The next moment, she's hexing the South and calling out racists for making Jesus blonde. I love how this album is basically her reminding us that there's nothing she can't do when it comes to music. Record label or no, bandmates or no, the instruments, the layers, the lyrics, it's all insane. I think if Misguided Ghosts was a whole album, this would be it. This is the adult version of Brand New Eyes. I mean, Brand New Eyes was something I listened to when I was a teenager, and I think I needed something like that for adult me, and this is it. I don't know if Hayley will ever find this, but I think she's doing great, and give this woman all the Grammys.